What am I going to do in the future? Each of us wonders what is going to happen in the future, unsure of a trip we might take, an adventure we will have, or a friend we will meet. I, too, often ask myself this question or similar questions. However, as a youth, my questions have been more centered on wondering, what am I going to do the next day, or anticipating a vacation? When I look farther into the future, it would only be to wonder, what am I going to do when I grow up, or what am I going to do after high school? Even thinking about these questions, though, made me nervous. I did not want to leave my family and have to go into the real world alone. I was nervous at the thought of finding new friends and meeting new people. Then, last year I was offered the opportunity to confront these fears. I accepted the opportunity and the challenge, and 5 months after signing up and planning the trip, I found myself on an airplane preparing to leave for Spain. Although I would still be with some of my friends, many of the students were unfamiliar to me. As the trip progressed, I began to enjoy the new company and became more accustomed to being away from my family. In a crowded Barcelona market, as I walked past the various fresh fruit and sea creature vendors, I listened to the Spanish language without concern. Here in the market, I became part of the street life as I walked with the locals and ordered food from their shops. After only 5 days in Spain, I'd become more accepting to the new language and more integrated in the culture. As I became accustomed to the market life in Spain, I also tried new foods not offered to me at home. In a cozy restaurant in Seville, my friends and I ordered tapas, the usual pre-dinner snack in Spain. Although I ordered what I thought was a safe choice, one friend ordered chicken intestine and blood sausage for the group to try. At first I hesitated, worried that I would not like either food. However, with the encouragement of my friends, I tasted both. Although I may never eat either again, by trying the food, I opened myself up to new possibilities. I also became closer to my other friends who experienced these same new tastes. By challenging myself and accepting the risk of traveling to Spain, I became more self-sufficient and began to feel more independent. From the Spanish chatter in the bustling Barcelona market to the new food I tried in the cozy Seville restaurant, I took new risks during my trip. When I returned from Spain, I returned with more confidence in myself. Now as a senior, I must start answering the questions I initially shied away from. However, as I think about these questions and what I want to do, I realize that although my trip to Spain threw open the doors to a new experience and adventure, I'd already started exploring these pathways with my youth group and our activities. Over the last few years, with the youth group and during the Coming of Age program, I've expanded my views of the community from preparing meals at the homeless shelter to spending time with children at Hawthorne Hill. I've not only become friends with the youth and adults at our church, but I've developed friendships with the youth and adults from other churches at our con. Together at each con, we not only explore our different interests, but we're giving time to reflect on our lives and what we want to do in the future. Given this time with the youth group and my time in Spain, I've become more prepared to decide what happens in my future. Although I might not know my exact plans on an exact date, I may be nervous whatever happens, I'll be ready to accept the new challenges and risks. Thank you.